Well, that's funny. This song started at Volpe's.
Yeah.
I was at Volpe's in the back, and there's a. I don't know. Have you been there at night when the guy's there with the accordion?
John.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. He plays the songs and
his sister.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his name?
Yeah.
What's it?
This is being
No,
videotaped.
I think you played him on mic one time.
Was that tape on?
No.
I lived in Petaluma when I was a kid, but after college I lived in Cotati for a year, and we went out to Volpe's one night, as we often did, and I lived in a house with a bunch of artists, and I worked at a restaurant and played a little bit of music, but I wasn't playing a lot then, and I lived with all these guys that knew how to do stuff. They could fix cars and weld things and build houses, and I couldn't do anything, except I worked at a restaurant. And sometimes late at night they would have a lot of their friends over, and they would all drink whiskey and they would play dominoes, and they called it bones, and it seemed just really cool. And I didn't know how to play, and I wanted to learn, but I was a little embarrassed. I felt a little shy about kind of getting in on their territory. I was the odd man out. And so one night after drinking quite a bit at Volpe's, we ended up back at our house, and a lot of my roommates were gone, and there was this girl, Krista, who was kind of the mother hen of the neighborhood, and I think she was the one who knew all the rules to dominoes, to bones, and so we sat down and I said, "You gotta teach me how to play bones," and she said, "Prison rules?" And I said, "Sure, that sounds good." So this is a song about that. I'm just segueing out of Volpe's into if you have something about Pengrove, we can just keep going.
Black Cat.
Eucalyptus Drive, 1995, on the outskirts of Cotati, in the middle of the night. We got a 30-year-old bottle, got a drinking feet on the throttle. If we finish this before 2, gotta go downtown to the little corner store across from the 8 Ball. Then Crystal said, "This is how they play in county lockdown, about a mile outside my old hometown. Prison bones, 'cause nothing else matters. Rattle and the clatter. Oh, coming from the boneyard in the middle of the kitchen table. We're all young and able, done a lot of here. If it wasn't for the whiskey and the beer, prison bones." It's an old man's game, it's a parlor trick, it's I feel drunk. It's an old man's game, it's a parlor trick, it's hold me together, I'm